So, I have decided to come on and do a full moon in Libra video for everyone. So, I just thought I would share with you all because today we are Sunday, the 28th of March, and currently we are having the full moon in Libra. So, any of you that aren't really too sure what the full moon means, the key energies that come with this particular full moon is all about like healing, commitment, and like a loving energy, as obviously it's in Libra, which I'm a Libra myself. So I think the time of the full moon that it's going to be at its strongest this evening is about 10 to 8. So I thought, let me film this video and do it before so I can kind of upload it for around that kind of time for everyone. Now, you know, full moons also come at that kind of time, and one of the best things that people can do to kind of get in tune with the moon and the lunar system, well, the lunar cycle, should I call it, full moon is a great time to kind of release things that are no longer serving us anymore. So, you know, we could do that in a way of like writing out a list, simply, you know, of things that we want to release, let go of, or surrender under the full moon energy. It could be people, solutions, to problems like situations, emotions, or even control over what you're wanting to intend. So you can just release anything that's bothering you up to the divine. Another great thing that I always advise people to do as well, and like people can just do this anyway, whether they want to believe in the moon cycles or not, is like gratitude. So you can like write down, even if it's just 3 or 5 things that you're grateful for, and just let that back out into the universe, because the universe will respond to your energy and your frequency. So if you're having more of a loving and gracious and showing gratitude, like naturally that kind of energy is going to come back around to you. So, and then once you're done as well, like with your list, you can then, some people want to burn the list, some people might just want to rip up the list or destroy it. And then you can set the intention that this is now taken away from you and released into the universe under the full moon. So back, just like reading from my notebook as well, because I've written a few notes. So this full moon that's taking place under Libra is in the sign of partnerships and relationships. So there is a lot of healing energy in the air. This week is definitely the time to surrender like relationship issues of any kind to the divine. The great news is that the full moon makes a special triangular alignment in the skies called a grand trine, which is all about life flowing more easily. Plus the sun-loving Venus and healing Chiron are in the same place at the same time, and because the full moon always brings emotions to the surface, so like I'm sure we've all been feeling that this week, well this last year or so anyway, but particularly this week a lot of us will have felt a lot more emotional. There could be some heightened emotions around partnerships, relationships, personal or professional. However, there could also be some deep and loving healing. So remember, life is all about intention. So if you're ready to move on from the past upsets with someone, no matter when they took place, so that could be like family issues, friends, relationships, like now is the time to set your intention to begin the healing for that. And it's time also to let go. Now, Mercury, the planet of the mind, and Neptune, the planet of dreams and mysteries, are also together under this full moon, making it even more wonderful for surrendering. Now, just to remind you as well, surrendering doesn't mean giving up, by the way. It just means simply handing over any issues to the divine and trust under the full moon that they will be taken care of. Now, if anyone does want a little bit more guidance on how this particular full moon will affect them in their star sign, then just feel free to drop me a message or drop in the comments, and then I will send you how this full moon affects the particular house astrologically in your chart for you. Another little bit of information to give you guys is that during this particular full moon again, you can have, like I've got there, it's like a little table, it's kind of like my little altar, you know, depends what you want to call it, table, altar, however you want to identify it. Obviously I've got like my salt lamp, I've got my candles on, I keep some of my crystals there, and I just find the energy like really calming and peaceful. But another technique some people might want to try, which you can do, is you can put a photo of a person like who you have had like a relationship with, and then like they say, raise your vibration, like put on beautiful relaxing music, obviously candles. You could even put essential oils into the palms of your hands, and then add a picture of, say, like whoever you might want to identify with, like there's the Libra goddess Lakshmi, or you've got Archangel Jophiel, or maybe an image of anyone that you might resonate with. And then with your hands in a prayer position, say, I surrender my relationship with, the name of that person, to the divine, and then thank them for guiding you. Now, because you've surrendered that up to the divine and you've asked for divine help with that, so let's say, for argument's sake, like you're having an issue, like say you're in a relationship or you've got a friendship and you know what, you're not really sure where to go with things now, like send that up to the divine and ask them for their guidance. Then, for instance, next week you might get like a message come through, or you might get a sign from the universe, some form of confirmation that actually, you know what, then you think to yourself, you know what, that's just showed me like this person isn't right for me, or I shouldn't continue this cycle anymore. Or you might get confirmation in another way that actually, do you know what, like I can work through things, like communication's been improved now, I should be around this person, or you're feeling more balanced with their energy. So just trust in the signs that you then get. But yeah, so because it is, this particular moon is all about our relationships and partnerships, but the healing part is what's difficult. Like this week, for instance, like I've been feeling so drained, so tired. I've been sleeping loads more throughout the day as well. But you know what, I'm just honoring that. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not going to be hard on myself. I'm literally gonna, if that's what my body and energetically is telling me to do, I'm gonna allow that to happen. And I also know that I need to go more into meditation and do more healing work. The healing work will then help me move forward into the future, so that I'm not holding on to any more pain or upset from my past. So it is a great time for people to really get in tune with that healing energy. Another thing that I'm going to be doing this evening as well, like I will have like a moon bath as well. So that's just me like relaxing, having some self-care time, and obviously putting my intentions into the full moon and what I want to release. So in my next video I will be doing the oracle cards for you guys as well.